What's up, YouTube? It is your boy JB, and I'm here today with a review for Married to Medicine. This is season 7. I believe this is episode 12. I will make sure to have everything correct in the description bar below by the time I post this video. But I think it's 12. So, the episode was titled "Revenge of the Sup and Paint." That didn't make sense. I know it's a play on sip and paint, but okay. That'll be correct in the description bar below as well. But without further ado, you guys, go ahead and just jump right into the video. Alright, so basically this episode, it picked up where last week's episode left off with, which was with Simone and her messy ass questions that she had for the group. And they were literally messy because they were questions dealing with each couple. Like, like about Contessa with her going back to school, starting a new, a partner starting a new practice. Actually, the practice one was about Dr. Damon. But, I just felt like those questions were really messy. And it brought up some, old, deep-rooted emotions, especially on Contessa's part. So I love the fact that Dr. David said, hey, when Buffy and I, throughout in their marriage, he said that they have, he's traveled and, he's had to make time to say, hey, let me go back home to be with my wife. Let's have a couple, let's do whatever we got to do to make everything work for both of us. Now, Dr. Scott, he was a little shady with that situation. Dr. Scott said, yeah, but y'all don't have no kids. And I was like, yikes. So then Dr. Scott also asked a question, if your spouse yells at you in public, and he says, women do it a lot. And, and Contessa, she was just, if you got that meme of Portia at the reunion, that's what Contessa was doing. She was just killing Scott with her looks. I'm like, damn, that's a dagger. That's a dagger. Now, with Scott, I do like Dr. Scott, and I like Dr. Contessa as well. Dr. Scott, because Contessa says he's done it to me as well, but the difference between me and him is I walk away from him. So I'm assuming she's probably trying to say that he, when she yells at him, he comes back at her instead of, just saying, hey, what she wants to argue, let her have it. She should be, it should be a little bit more like what Cecil does to Simone. When she's screaming like a banshee, like, let her scream and have it, and I'm good. But yeah, she said he's done it. So, and they also bring up that question again about if the spouse wants to go back to school, do a career change, what do you think about it? I actually can say I can see both sides of what Heavenly was saying and also what Mariah was saying. Heavenly was saying you don't necessarily have to ask your partner for permission to do stuff, which you don't have to ask your partner for permission to do anything. But I also agree with what Mariah was saying. Mariah was saying you don't have to ask for permission, but in a marriage, it's not just you in this relationship, it's two people. So you need to talk to your spouse about what's going on. Sit down, have a conversation, see what works best for both of you. You guys are a family, you guys are a unit. So you guys have to, find a common ground, a middle ground that works for both of you. And then in this situation with Scott and Contessa, you guys both have kids. So you got to find out what works for you, your husband, and your kids involved. So I can see both sides of the spectrum. So I agree. Yes, you don't have to ask your spouse for shit. You don't have to ask them to do nothing. You can do, you're a grown ass adult. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. But in the same token, you have to take into consideration that, hey, I got 3 kids and I have a husband. So I need to sit down with my husband and say, hey, I want to go back to school. Let's make a plan, let's make an itinerary. So I'll be gone these days. So you do this with the kids, and then when I come back, I do this with the kids, and I do this with you. Like, you just make a plan of action. So I don't see anything wrong with what Contessa did, but I don't necessarily know if Contessa 100% sat down with Scott and her kids and had an in-depth conversation about it. So, like I said, I see both sides of it. And then Scott was also saying that he was very supportive of Contessa. Contessa, I don't know if Contessa was agreeing with this because Contessa got up and walked away. They were trying to stop Contessa. And Scott was like, no, let her go because, she does this a lot. So then Buffy falls in behind Contessa. And as Dr. Scott said, he felt like when it came to Contessa, that maybe she should have did something in Atlanta instead of going to, Nashville. And I can agree with that to an extent. But I remember Contessa saying that, the program in Nashville was a lot cheaper than the one in Atlanta. So, I think it's a conversation that they both should have had together instead of Contessa just up and doing it. And now she's resenting Scott, which we understand a little bit more why she resents Scott. So she also says that Scott he's the youngest of his 10 siblings and that he's used to his mom being a stay-at-home mom. So I don't know if she's trying to say that he's trying to push that ideology onto her or what, but I guess it's what she feels. And she also does, I've been saying this for weeks, that I feel like there's something deeper that Contessa's probably chasing. And it made sense in this episode. So Contessa told us when they first got together for the first year that they were dating, they were long distance, and even when they got married, it was still long distance because she was in the military, and Contessa enjoyed traveling in the military. So when after she had their second child, she gave up working in the military, and I'm like, makes sense now. Contessa resents him for what she did. She made a sacrifice for him, and she also at this time she feels like he never sacrifices anything for her. Which I'm not saying that he doesn't, but that's just what it looks like she feels at this point. I'm like, it makes a whole lot of sense now. But we're gonna move on, you guys. All right, so now we see the guys and the ladies. They're getting ready for the events of the night. So what's gonna happen is the guys they're gonna go out to dinner and they're gonna go to a strip club, and the girls they gonna stay at the resort and they're gonna have a living singles thing for a quad. And I'm just trying to figure out like why are we having this whole living single thing now for quad? This is a couples trip. But at the same time, you guys were so dead set against her last year going on a couples trip, but this year it's reversed, and now y'all want to appreciate her. Where was this at last year when she was in the thick? I mean, she's still in the thick of her divorce, but this was at the highest point of her divorce because now she's almost done with the divorce. So why can we have done this last season? Curiosity, that's just me. Why can we have done this shit last year? But we gonna move on nonetheless. So we see the girls, so they are on the beach. And I did like in this situation that Dr. Jackie was able to own up to her mistake and apologize to Buffy, give her a sincere ass apology. She told Buffy, she said, you know what, Buffy, when it came down to it, I do apologize. She said, because I made my pain your whatever her saying is. Her pain is her passion. My passion is my pain. My pain is my passion. Whatever the hell it is. She apologized to Buffy. I'm like, finally, you did it. That's all Buffy was asking for was an apology. And speaking of Buffy, I forgot to mention this last week. So congratulations are in order to Buffy and Dr. David. So they are going through the process of surrogacy right now. She tweeted about it. They said she also revealed it at the reunion. She attributed her wanting to do this to seeing Candy go through her journey and also Gabrielle Union go through her journey. So congratulations are in order for those two, and hopefully soon they have a bouncing baby, girl, boy, whatever, just a healthy bouncing baby. So again, congratulations to those two. And the whole thing is Buffy says she's not infertile. Buffy can get pregnant. It's just she just cannot carry a baby to full term. So she's not technically infertile. She just cannot carry a baby. She has her cycle. She just cannot. She can, get pregnant. Her pregnancies just are not viable. They don't take. They don't take as well as another woman's pregnancy would. So, like I said, I was happy that Jackie apologized because Jackie was dead ass wrong last week. I'm done. Do not talk. I'm like, whoa, where did this Dr. Jackie come from? I felt like she was drinking something. I mean, maybe that was just maybe that was just Dr. Jackie. But, yeah. So then we see the guys, and the guys go out to dinner. Can we talk about what the guys, those clothes they had on, horrible choice of style. Um, so the ladies, Like I said, this whole living single thing is about Quad. So they present Quad with the crown, and then Heavenly gives her that vibrating wand that she bought for her at the sex store. So, the guys are at the table. And I guess at the one of those questions was asked about a threesome, would they do it? Um, Simone said they had a threesome with Sam. I'm like, wait a minute. Sam, your dog. You got to clear that up. Like, be like, Sam slept in the bed with us, but we didn't have sex with Sam. Like, clear that up. Um, of the couples, we know damn well Heavenly is not having a threesome. Jackie is definitely not having a threesome. With Buffy and Dr. David, I would hope to God not. Now, the couple that I think would have a threesome would be Contessa and Toya. I definitely can see Toya doing it. And I kind of see Contessa doing it as well. Because you guys remember, Contessa was talking about her girl crushes. Her girl crushes. So I definitely can see Contessa getting down with the threesome. Technically, I don't think with, Toya or Contessa, it would actually be a threesome. It would just be, Eugene and Scott watching them while they have sex with another woman. So that wouldn't be the ideal fantasy for either one of them. But, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I definitely can see it happening. So let's move on, you guys. All right, so the ladies, they play a game of shag, marry, kill. I don't necessarily if they know the real concept of shag, marry, and kill. Yeah. So shag, marry, kill would be like if you were to ask me, you would give me three names. You would say Beyonce, Carrie Underwood, or Kim Kardashian. Who would I shag, marry, and kill? I could tell you in order who I would shag, marry, and kill. I would shag Beyonce, I would marry Carrie Underwood, and I would kill Kim Kardashian. And that's no shade to anybody, but that's just if you were to ask me though, if you were to give me those three, it would be shag Beyonce, it would be marry Carrie Underwood, and I would just have to kill Kim Kardashian because she kind of annoys me. No, again, no shade. If anybody likes Kim, no shade to you. But like I said, they play that game. They come up with their own shag, marry, kill. So Contessa, she would shag Michael Strahan, she would marry Will Smith, and she would kill Vladimir Putin. That one we can definitely 100% agree on. Let us get rid of Vladimir Putin because he got us this crackerjack, orange ass asshole that is the president of the United States. I don't claim that orange bastard, but he's y'all's president. Have at it. So then Simone says, she wouldn't really do the whole shag, marry, kill, but she would want to hang out with Snoop Dogg, minus him, firing up the weed. I'm like, shit, that's the best part of Snoop, nigga. Light that shit up, puff puff, pass my nigga. Like I'm all here for it. Like nigga, light up a blunt, give me some edibles, whatever the fuck you got. Let's have fun with that shit. Like come on, Snoop. Fire nigga up, because I know you got some good ass weed. So then Heavenly. Hers was hella fucking awkward. She said that she would shag Terrence Howard and she would marry Jesus. And I was just like Toya them. Jesus? Jesus. Okay, if you say so. So Jackie says that she would shag Will Smith, she would marry Barack Obama, and she would kill Tiger Woods because basically Curtis watches golf. I'm like, oh, so Lurch likes golf. I mean, all you gotta do is just do what Eileen, whatever his ex-wife's name was. Just take one of the golf clubs and just go to town on his fucking car. That's all you gotta do. But shit, that's neither here nor there. Fuck. I did not mean to do that. My bad, y'all. I dropped my phone with my notes on it. Alright, so let's get back to the review. Okay, so then they asked Quad the same question. Heavenly just blurts out that, oh, she would do it. She would, choose Common because, she fucked with him. And they're like, you fucked with Common? She was like, no, I did not fuck with Common. Because the thing was, Common went to Sister Circle Live. I'm like, oh, for real? They be booking they actually do book some good name artists, some good people on there. I just don't like the show. And, I mean, there's no particular reason why I don't, one, I'm not at home during the day when that show comes on. And then even when I'm at home during the day when the show's on, it's just like, I can kind of do without it. I mean, their vibe on that show, it sometimes it feels authentic, but sometimes it just feels like they put on for the camera, I feel. But, you know, it is what it is. So then we do see the men. So the men went to a strip club, and I don't necessarily know if I would have enjoyed that strip club because I like my women to have, I actually like a big ass. I'm an ass guy. I'm an ass man. I mean, I like tits, but I'm mostly an ass man. And those women, I didn't see too many of them with a lot of ass. I saw them with some fake tits or no tits, but I mean, I prefer to have ass. Like, I just love to grab onto ass. Just love, you know. So, you know, I probably would have had a good time, but who knows? Um, so we see the guys, they're getting lap dances, and there's one stripper that is in Dr. Damon's lap. I'm like, ooh, this is not going to work out right. And then she said to him, you want sex? I said, ooh, Heavenly is going to be majorly pissed about that shit. So, you know, the nice events end. Did the stripper put her bra around his neck, or did she put her panties around his neck? I couldn't quite understand what that was around Damon's neck, but I'm like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Heavenly ain't gonna like this. So, you know, Aiden snitched to Mariah. He told him, I'm like, really, Aiden? You really got to run back and tell Mariah everything that y'all do? So then, you know, Contessa texts Heavenly talking about the guys went to the strip club. So she went and asked Damon, so, you know, what happened? Damon was, you know, skirting around everything that, and, you know, she said, so y'all went to the strip club? He said, yeah. She said, did you see some titties? Did you see areolas? Did you see nipples? Did you see coochie? Did you see ass? I'm like, well, Heavenly, you know he saw all of the above if he's at a strip club. What you think what you think, the women in trench coats and just, you know, shaking in their trench coats? Hey, tip me. I got my trench coat on. Tip me. I got my trench coat on. Tip me. I got a shirt on. Tip me. I got some pants on. Tip me. I got some pants on. Tip me. I'll tease you a little bit. I tease you. I tease you. I show you arm. I show you tit. Well, you ain't really. I need to shake my chest. But yeah, you know, tip me. I show you skin. Skin. You like that skin? You like that skin, don't you? Yeah. Give me a tip for this skin right here. All this skin you seeing. You seeing my skin. Like, that would be like in a country where women are covered up. That would be a tease, but they're in Mexico. This is not a tease. They're gonna see the whole areola, which that one woman did have some huge ass areolas, because I'm like, they really had to blur her areolas, and then one woman had some huge ass nipples. Like, those nipples were just sticking out. I'm like, God damn. But yeah, you know the whole deal, Heavenly. And he's like, I don't know, buddy. I don't know what I saw. I don't know if she got in my lap. I mean, buddy, you guys had a whole sipping paint where the guys were naked and their Johnsons were just swinging. So, you know, it's kind of, you're being a little bit, she was being a hypocrite. And I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, like, Heavenly, what the hell do you expect for him to do at a strip club? Like, I mean, I can see it if he actually, I mean, we don't know if he fucked the stripper or not. But, you know, Heavenly, when it comes down to Heavenly, Heavenly is very insecure because the other women are cool with their husband going to the strip club. Hell, Jackie is cool with Lurch going to a strip club, and Lurch cheated on her with a whole woman in the blogs. So, you know, you know, she was talking to Simone and Jackie. Like I said, they cool with it. She pissed. I don't know why. But you guys, that was Married to Medicine. So be sure to like the video, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed to it. Share this video, like, comment. Let me start over. You guys, be sure to like this video, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed to it. Share this video, hit that bell notification button so you guys know when I drop anything. And I will see you guys later. I hope you guys have a great night. Peace out.